Hello and welcome to the course titled If I Must Die, Public Health, Power, and Palestine. Thank you for being here and learning alongside us. This week we'll be giving a very brief introduction to the history of the occupation. As a huge content note, the history of this occupation goes back over a century, and there have been many incredible books written, podcast series recorded, and a plethora of other literature and media that are much more robust than this breakdown we have for class. This week's review is in no way comprehensive and is only meant to be a brief overview of the history from a public health positionality. We welcome any additional resources that folks may be aware of that we can add to the supplemental materials for this week. Thank you for your presence. Let's dive in. The first paper of the week is by renowned historian Rashid Khalidi, who is a professor at Columbia University and has spent his career dedicated to the study of Palestine and educating folks through various platforms. In this short and very easily digestible paper, he reviews the past 100 years of war on Palestine through an examination of a few main historical landmark events: the 1917 Balfour Declaration and following British Mandate, the 1947 UN Partition Plan, and Al-Nakba of 1948, which is the catastrophic event which led to the mass displacement and dispossession of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians. Then the 1967 UN Resolution 242, and lastly touching on the 1993 Oslo Accords and continuing quote-unquote peace process, which has only further emboldened the Israeli state to expand its colonization and occupation efforts. The second paper of the week by Ricardo Bocco is a dense history of UNRWA, the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian Refugees. The author elaborates on the main features of the agency's mandate, role, and functioning, including the hypocrisies, paradoxes, and problems throughout its 76-year existence and counting. And lastly, we review an article written by Rita Jacquemin et al. Rita is the founder and director of the Institute of Community and Public Health at Birzeit University. In this paper, the authors outline the colonial determinants of health, specifically how decades of occupation and continued colonization have fundamentally shaped Palestinian health. The paper takes a human security framework and gives us a total view of the physical, economic, and psychological safety or lack thereof that undermines Palestinian health and well-being. This course and website is brought to you by the Health Not Punishment Collective. As always, please feel free to utilize any of the course material for your self-guided learning or classroom setting, whether you're a student, professor, or unaffiliated with academia and public health. We believe these course materials should be accessible and shared openly with anyone who wishes to learn. If you would like to support what we're working on, give us some love on social media. We're on Instagram at healthnotpunishment_LA.